Welcome to Hoosier Crane TV, the Christmas edition. I'm Bill Galletti, salesman and part-time TV host. We've got a lot to get to since our last show, and we begin with a huge project we're working on for the Nove Corporation down in Markle, Indiana.
We're building 3 complete load-out cranes for Nove. All 3 of those cranes, double girder bridge cranes, will have trolley hoist assemblies with puller hoist on them. These are wheel block assemblies that will be fabricated on our trolley hoist. This is all Nove end truck assemblies, both for the load-out cranes and the trolley puller hoist assemblies. This here is the trolley frame assembly that will sit on top of the bridge crane itself. We will weld fabricated plates on top of this and then the rail on top of that. And then the hoist will sit on it with those wheel blocks, and those will allow that hoist to rotate 360 degrees in either direction.
The Nove project should be finished up in the shop in the next couple weeks. Then we'll do the installation. We'll keep you updated. And speaking of installation, we recently installed a crane for Lippert Components that had a 94-foot span. That length created some challenges, but our guys made it look easy. Here's a look at that installation in just 60 seconds. We also do a lot of work for Major Tool and Machine in Indianapolis. We've built and installed several new cranes for them, and we've refurbished some of their older cranes. This is a video of us loading up the most recent refurbished crane we did for them. We transformed it from a 15-ton single hoist to a 20-ton dual hoist with new end trucks, control system, and upgraded bridge beams. Cranes, of course, is what we do. We are Hoosier Crane. But we also do a lot of fabrication work that has nothing to do with cranes. One example is a safety device we built for a local company that will help prevent fall injuries. This is a video of the series of tests that the company had us run on that device before they approved it. The device passes all those tests, and the company ordered them. They are currently using the ones they ordered to see how well they work over time. We're hearing that they are pleased with them, and they are planning to order more. Another fabrication project we had is what we call a frame flipper. It was built for one of the local RV manufacturers.
This frame flipper is specifically made for an RV camper at any different kind of sizes, and they'll raise it 4 to 5 feet in the air, rotate it, assemble the bottom of the frame with axle and wheel assemblies, and rotate it back, lay it on the ground, and be able to maneuver it throughout their plant.
We are crazy busy in the shop right now, and we're thankful for that. Take a look at our shop right now. It is packed with equipment and crane parts. Our technicians have been working constantly to get these projects we mentioned earlier done, and they are working on many more. It is always a good sign when your shop is busy. People respect the work that we do. They want quality, and they know we'll give them that.
Still to come on Hoosier Crane TV, support for Operation Care Package. And some important advice about your chain hoists. But first, a message from Gorbel.
Gorbel is our primary workstation crane, jib crane, fall protection supplier. Gorbel's been a supplier to Hoosier Crane since 2003. So actually a year after Hoosier Crane started, we had to wait for a dealership spot to open up before we could be a dealer.
You guys have been a great partner for us. I think one of the primary benefits for Gorbel having Hoosier as a customer is and a partner, if you will, is that I think the first thing that comes to mind is the loyalty. Hoosier is definitely a very loyal customer to the complete family of Gorbel products, and that's obviously greatly appreciated. But then secondly, I think the huge benefit that Hoosier's brought to Gorbel is probably access to a very, very broad array of different end users.
Gorbel has been a really good supplier for us. We have a really good sales rep that helps us out. They have really good support on the back end. They have tools like Crane Brain that helps people quote it. It also allows us to set up dealers with it so that we can train the dealers so they can be self-sufficient with Crane Brain and quote their own stuff.
Not only does Crane Brain develop the price for you within a matter of minutes, literally a matter of minutes, but it also develops a design with a CAD drawing for you that you can in turn share with the customer, use as an approval drawing, or use as a basis for potential changes.
Gorbel's actually came out with the G-Hoist. It's their electric chain hoist, and it's fairly new to the market for Gorbel. It's a German-made hoist, and it's been a hoist has been around for a while, but Gorbel just picked it up, and they're working with this German company and developed this hoist, and it's been a really solid hoist. We've sold quite a few of them, and then as of next week, we're actually going to be one of the warranty service centers for that hoist.
Price, delivery, and sales tools, I think, really encapsulate the package. From an individual sales perspective, Gorbel gives you some excellent sales tools. And I think one of the things that I like seeing that's nice to see is that everybody at Hoosier takes full advantage.
Welcome back to Hoosier Crane TV. We are really excited about our new website. We just unveiled it, and we think people are going to love it. It's faster and easier for our customers to use when they are looking for crane kits and parts. It also allows us to be even more responsive to our customers' needs and wants. It is full of valuable information our customers can use to make better decisions about their cranes and their business needs, including inspections and other safety tips. We, of course, are a service company, and the new website details all of the services we offer. You can find it in the same place, HoosierCrane.com. And very soon, we'll be announcing an exciting offer that you can take advantage of regarding our website and e-newsletter. One of the new features on our website is a segment called Tech Tips. You can find it when you click on News and Safety. Service technician Roy Watchering provides information and demonstrates how to do some basic things that can save you money and help you avoid problems. Here is an example.
Hi, my name is Roy Watchering from Hoosier Crane, and today we're going to show you how to do a chain inspection on a chain hoist. The first thing we're going to do is we run it to the lower limit. We'll clean the chain. Then we'll need to get into the chain and inspect the chain for any damage. Check the pockets for any wear. We'll go down through the chain, checking the links to make sure that we don't have any wear on the links or on the in between the pockets. This is where they'll start showing wear. And again, you want to keep your chain lubricated. That prevents bare metal against bare metal. After we get done inspecting the chain, to prevent them from having premature wear, we will use a spray chain lube. In this case, it's a dry molly. What I'm doing is I just don't want too much to be on there so it's not going to drip. I am spraying it, and then I'm wiping off any of the real extra parts so that we don't have too much lubrication on there. And then with this type of lube, it gets in where the pockets are on the chain and helps put a barrier between the two pieces of metal. And then I like to run it all the way up and run it back down. That way the lift wheel and your chain guides are going to get the extra lubrication transferred over to them. And that's pretty much how you do the inspection on your chain on a monthly basis and put lubrication. What we're trying to prevent is the prevention of trying to keep your sprocket, the upper chain sprockets, from showing too much wear. In this case, this is an old sprocket. You can see where the pockets have been worn off. And again, you can see this was a very dry sprocket, so it allowed the chain to wear, knocking off the corners of the pockets, allowing the chain to slip through the sprocket as it was trying to lower. So just to summarize why we are doing the inspections and the lubing of the chains, it's to prevent the parts from wearing. To replace this sprocket, you have to totally disassemble the hoist. So to replace the sprocket and the upper guides, it's an expensive process. So anytime you can keep lube on the chain, it helps cut down on any of this excessive wear and saves money.
Hoosier Crane has always given back to the community. One of our recent projects is very relevant this time of year. It's called Operation Care Package, and it helps our military men and women who can't make it home for the holidays.
It's called Operation Care Package, and what we do is we collect throughout the year for preparing these care packages to send overseas to service men and women who are not home for Christmas. So these things that you collected are perfect for what they need. The wipes, the Blistex, the drink flavorings, you know, all those little things we might take for granted that we think that's, oh, it's no big deal, but for them, it's huge. So we really do appreciate what you've done.
Folks, I'm taking this Thursday to the location where they're going to actually do the boxing. Let's try to get 2 more boxes together. It's for a great cause, folks. Some of us have been in the military. We're veterans here. We've been overseas. We know what it's like to get that care package. It means a lot.
Today's Operation Care Package, and it's kind of the cultivation of what we've been working on for the last 2 months of collecting items. And we have all our volunteers here today, and we are actually putting the care packages together that will be shipped to deployed service members. Hoosier Crane was a huge help, you know, with the donations, because they actually did large donation, not to make the single donations any less relevant, because there's a lot of people that, you know, say they don't have money, but they at least get a tube of chapstick, you know, some toothpaste, and that all helps. But we need the larger companies like Hoosier Crane for their donations so that we can, you know, make a substantial pile.
Well, that's all for this show. We thank you all for watching, and we wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We leave you with a look at some of the fun we had this year at our annual Christmas party. It was Mafia themed because Hoosier Crane wants all of its workers to be a part of the family. We'll see you next year.